Just your average kind of scholars in a world of mystery and sacred altars. Together we will make it through. Together we will find the truth. Class is in session and with zero direction, we're gonna pass the test. Draconic aggression and ghostly possession. College really is the best, though odds are stacked against us, and our GPAs should not be discussed. I promise I will educate until I graduate.
So I assume you're drinking the bottle of climbing, like potion climbing.
Yes.
And you're
Also,
yes.
Spencer's or JD gave me
Cat's
casted a
grace.
second. Yeah,
Cat's
Cat's
grace.
Grace.
Okay. That gives you an advantage on stealth checks, or does it give you like a bonus?
It gives me advantage on any kind of dexterity check.
Okay.
Which we established is stealth?
Yes. That is a
Yeah, that's a stealth base roll.
yeah.
Okay, so I assume you're drinking it, climbing down into the ravine, and then climbing back up to the top part of the castle bit, the next layer up.
Yes.
Okay, so you drink the potion. I want you to make a stealth check with advantage.
It was a
don't
16
understand.
and then a 17 plus 6.
Okay, yeah. So easy enough. You kind of like test out the potion, and you're like, "I'm Spider Woman now," and you kind of crawl down the side of the wall. And this would have been harder without that because the grime from where the water once was is still kind of thick and slippery.
Mhm.
And as you get to the bottom, you can see that there's like remnants of like lost bits of garbage that people have thrown down there.
Uh-huh.
And as you start to climb up to the other side, I want you to make another one with advantage for me.
Another stealth check with advantage.
That's correct.
19 plus 6, so a 25.
25. Okay, so you climb up and you get up to like the exact meeting point where you were on the other side, and then it goes
Uh-huh.
up like another 50 feet. And as you're climbing up, you can see that there's a kind of guard looking around, keeping check. And then he just kind of sits down and swings his feet off the edge of the thing. And so you
Uh-huh.
kind of go off to the right and climb up, and you are there without issue.
Perfect. What do I see?
So you see this sort of open courtyard. You're now at the very top of it's a all circle. There's no more like walls or anything. This wide open area. There are a lot of like dying trees. There's one large tree. It's kind of like a willow hanging in the center. There's also like marble pillars that kind of look like from the Athens Pantheon, kind of
Uh-huh.
standing up every once in a while. Sort of off to the side of the tree, there is a throne. And the interesting part is there's nobody up here. There's like no one up here except for the guards on the edge of the ring. There is no one. There is also like 4 individual like rivets or aqueducts that flow out from close to the tree where there is a large open well. But there is no
Okay.
water flowing out of there now.
Okay. So there's nobody up here,
There's
and I can
no one.
see a well, but there's no water coming out of it.
Yeah.
The only people are the guards themselves.
Yep.
You said there was a throne.
Yes.
Could I try to sneak over to the throne?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
A 7.
A 7. Here's what happens. So you walk over to the throne, and as you get closer, the fuzz starts to apparate once more on top of the throne this time. And there sitting now is the host, with one leg kicked up over the knee of the other. The leg that isn't kicked up is extended outwards, and he's just kind of leaning back on the throne, looking at you.
Hmm. And he sees me, right? Like, there's no getting around this.
I mean, he's looking at you.
Hmm. I don't know why my first instinct is to sit in his lap, but that's not what Krem would do. Um,
I mean, and you can do anything.
I know, but that's not what I should do.
Like the whole time he's just looking at you. Like he's not even blinking, he's just looking at you.
Hello, good sir.
Hello. You introduced yourself. I was worried you were sneaking about my bedroom, and that's not very nice. It's nice that you introduced yourself, though, so good on you.
Thank you. I am Krem.
Yes, your friend introduced us earlier.
Well, I didn't know if you were the same person because you see, you just appeared here and you were appearing earlier, so I didn't know if you could be in multiple places at once or if you just
Well,
um
you know, I prefer to keep just the one form. It gets a bit hard to track when I have more than one, so I just kind of move him around. But less about me, more about you. What are you doing
uh
here?
well, you know how they say curiosity killed the cat.
Yes,
Well, I am a very curious fellow, and you weren't being honest with us earlier. You didn't tell us what was at the top. You just told us that we couldn't go up there.
I don't see that as not being honest, so it's just, my own private area, like I said. I don't see that as hiding anything from you, just setting boundaries.
But why is there no one up here except for these guards?
Oh, they're here. They're just downstairs. Would you like to
But this
come
doesn't
say
this
hi to
doesn't
them?
this doesn't look like a bedroom though. It's just a throne and
Well, I'm merely standing at the entrance to my bedroom. You haven't entered it yet, but I'm warning you, if you do, it won't end well.
oh, I would never do such a thing. I would never want to invade um something that you obviously seem very protective
Protective?
over. Yes.
Hmm. Good. Well,
Can
then
I
how about you climb back around and go back? And if I see you or anyone else that you're associated here with again, then I'll throw you out.
sounds delightful.
Good.
Can I roll insight to
Yeah,
see
make insight
like
check.
um that's a 12.
What are you trying to learn about him? Like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for like his mood? Or are you looking for like, is he hiding something? Are you looking
Kind
for
of kind of
how
like,
much
is
does he
he,
know?
what is he hiding? Does this room seem like his room or like someone's room that he's protecting? Like, he says it's his room. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the 12, you get the idea that he is sort of setting up a defense here. Like he's like you're about to be one step too close kind of situation, like on guard, and he's like a rattlesnake, like shaking their tail.
Okay.
That's the best instance I can give you.
Well, I'm going to shake his hand or
It
put
just
out my hand to shake his hand.
he goes and he puts his hand there, and it literally is fuzz once more.
A pleasure.
Yes. Are
And
you
then
doing?
I'm going to leave.
Okay. For the record, Bimley definitely saw this.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
didn't want to exactly be like Bibly, Bibly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So what are y'all doing?
um, yeah. For
I'd
a
like to roll
second.
perception on the area that we're in.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check for me.
18.
Okay. People are going about their day. It's sort of it's always an eternal dusk here, like pink and purple, but even more so as the night is starting to set in. You get the feeling that you got here pretty close to like the end of the day, and the lights are starting to come on, and people are setting up booths and tables with items and uh, getting one last sale out before they pack up for the night.
Do I see like a dark area that looks secluded?
Yeah, there's little alleyways that kind of like are little areas we can sweep off trash into the lower layers or like into the ravine between buildings.
Okay. Jesse, I'll catch up. You go on ahead and look around in the stalls. I'll catch up.
Absolutely, I can do that.
I go off into one of the alleys and I kneel down and I try to commune with my God and see if they are present inside the bubble.
All right, make a religion check.
Please, please. Finally, a good religion check. I got a 21.
All right.
I have
So
not rolled a
here's
single successful religion check in this entire campaign.
you finally got one. And here's what's so sad about it.
Oh
Um,
no.
you are in this alleyway and you feel a tug. Like you're just like, I shouldn't be in the corner here. I should be out in the open for this. And you kind of walk out and you look and you see there's like a ruin of like what once was a temple.
Mm.
Just kind of everyone's kind of keeping away from it, and it's just kind of whatever was left of it was either swept down into the gorge or was taken away by people of the religion. And you can tell that it was at one point your god.
Mm. Ilmater. Can I roll to investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Okay. It's 13.
13. This isn't something it just fell over. This is like it was torn down for what reason you do not know. And it hasn't been inhabited for a bit.
I don't find any clues as to what could have spurred it on, or if there are any, I don't know, monks still alive somewhere. Any signs of
There
life?
isn't anybody near the temple. In fact, people are keeping kind of a wide uh, breath around it.
I walk over. Do I roll perception or investigation or like to see if there's someone that looks like they might know about this?
Um, you can just go up and ask somebody.
I'm gonna go up and ask somebody like, "Hey, new in town, and I am kind of religious, kind of tied to that there pile of rubble over there. What happened?
It's really a sad story.
Trust me, it will be nice to tell me that."
About a year, not a year, about a month ago, time's kind of getting weird. About a month ago, whenever Noelle started putting up this new policy of being nice, she made it so that we couldn't go to any of the temples anymore. And she said we didn't need it. We didn't need it anymore. We just needed to be nice to each other. We didn't need any sort of religion telling us what to do. And she commissioned that a lot of them be tore down. And this building here actually stood longer than most of the others, about 2 weeks longer, in fact. And then they killed the monk who lived inside, and it's really the story.
Hmm.
Not many people have been gone to rebuild it because they feel like he's abandoned us. Like we've been enduring this for so long, but how long must you endure before you really?
It's
You
the
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the thing about suffering is not sure when it ends, especially when it's for the people around you. Thank you, friend.
Thank you.
I catch back up with Jesse.
All right, Jesse, what have you been doing in the meantime?
I think I've been taking. I'll take Marion with me, and
Okay.
we're gonna check out some of the like little shops in the area. See what's
Okay.
being sold. If there's anything that might be helpful for infiltration, anything like that.
She runs up and she's kind of darting between stands. She's like, "Ooh, I like this. Ooh, but no, this." And she's just kind of going between things. And she stops at one stand, and he's like, "Oh, hi. You like this hat?" And she's like, I love the hat." And you look at it, and it's a hat but it's turning into different hats. Like
Hmm.
at first it's a top hat, and then it's like a bowler hat, and then it's just a ball cap, and then it's a cowboy hat, and it just kind of is flickering between them every once in a while, like it's one of those photograph frames that turns into different pictures, like an electronic one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, this is the hat of disguise. It helps you, disguise yourself when you wear it. It doesn't just like turn into different hats. It like actually lets you look like different people."
That's amazing. How much?
But this little nifty thing, it's 15 gold.
15, you said.
15, that's right.
We all got 50 from the school.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. How many of these might you have,
Oh,
my
just
friend?
the one. Just the one.
Just one. Do you know anywhere else that we might be able to get more of them too?
Oh boy. Out of town. I mean, we haven't really gotten much of an import since it shut down.
Understood, understood. Well, I will happily pay the 15 for this. Is there
And you
any
happily shall.
is there anyone around here that we might be able to get more items that
Oh
might pique
yeah, just kind
interest?
of walk around, view all that there is to be had.
Interesting. Okay. Do you happen to have anything else that might be?
Um, yeah, I got one other thing here. It's this, and he pulls out a ring. He's like, I like this because it lets me talk to little creatures every once in a while. Um, you know, lets you kind of convince them to do things for you,
Interesting.
stuff like that.
And this lets you talk to smaller creatures.
Yeah, yeah. So like small animals, beasts of any kind.
Hmm. I think that might be useful for me and some of my friends. How much would you be selling that one for?
This one is actually 30 gold.
30. I happen to have just enough for that. I would love to take that off your person.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Of course.
You can add the hat of disguise and the ring of animal influence to your person.
Okay.
And Marion's like, try it on, try it on. I want to see, I want to see, I want to see, I want to see.
Yeah, I'll throw the hat on and it becomes a like one of like the newsy caps.
The news he has.
Yeah, it just kind of like fits in with the yellow vest that
Okay.
Jesse's been wearing.
JD
Uh,
shows up
So
right at that point as
yeah.
he's
yes, the hat of disguise. While wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast the disguise self spell from it at will. The spell ends if the hat is removed.
I'm assuming you did the spell.
Yes.
Yeah. So I show up. I'm like, oh hey Marion, where's Jesse? Is Jesse okay?
I lift the hat slightly off my head.
What in the actual? Oh my
My friend, we
god.
have
I'm
to.
convinced JD has just like object permanence loss.
My
Like he
friend,
just
we have to
Jesse,
get better about this.
there was another guy, Jesse.
No, it's
There was
it's
another guy, Jesse.
I say, JD, I want you to look into my eyes, and I
Okay, look in my eyes.
slowly put the hat on.
Wait, so how slowly?
Like I'm making sure that you are not blinking while I put the hat on.
Make-
As like you start to transform, like ooh,
I'm
you
no
take
this. I
take
look
the hat off
exactly
a
the
little bit,
same.
take the hat off a little bit, it comes back to you. Oh, it's just
Yeah, no. I'm not changing my physical appearance at all.
Oh,
It's just the
Okay.
hat that changed.
JD is capable of understanding hats. He does
Oh,
understand.
he's not like Doofenshmirtz where he's
Okay.
like, about to bust.
I was so worried for
Jesse's the newest
JD.
boy.
I was so worried for Jesse. Or for
He does
JD.
understand hats. He does understand hats. That's sick, dude. Can I try
Okay.
that?
Yes, I also have this ring. I don't know who it would fit best. But it allows you some influence over animals,
Oh wow,
small
that's
creatures.
awesome.
I figured I would start picking stuff up that might
For
help
those
us
in the
get in.
audience, the
Absolutely, yeah.
ring has 3 charges and it regains 1d3 at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast one of the following: Animal Friendship, Fear, or Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I
Can I
think
roll? Oh, sorry.
I think that I'm going to keep the hat for myself, just to
Definitely.
allow me to blend in with others. But I think this ring might suit someone else better.
Can I roll investigation to see if I can find a magical item that can increase my dexterity or agility?
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay, that is a 9.
A 9. Okay. So here's what you do find. You can't find anything that increases your dexterity, but what you do find is you find a like necklace that has many prayer beads on it.
Okay.
Um, and you go up, and the tabaxi is like, "You have a good eye.
I got 2 of them.
This is you do, you clever thing." I just got the one, so I'm used to saying that.
Oh, I'm
And you
sorry.
can see she has like the scar.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I
It's okay.
apologize.
It's okay. Um, this right here is the uh, necklace of prayer beads. It does many, many wondrous things.
I mean, you've really hyped it up.
I
But
know.
what exactly does it do?
It lets you cast spells.
I'm a I'm a look this bad boy up in my inventory really quick. Hang on. Can wait. So I can have blessings, curings, favor, smiting, summonings, or windwalking?
Yes.
Wow.
And I get to determine uh,
What it is
what
based
the
on
beads are and how many there are.
Okay. Um how much would that their necklace run me just about?
Well, I have two of them. I
Okay.
have one that is in better condition and has more. That's going to be going for 200 gold.
Okay.
And then I have one that's been used a little bit. This one's going to be 50 gold.
Okay. And how much for someone who might just be able to use that necklace to get you out of here?
Do you think I want to leave?
Yeah, you don't have a lot of new customers coming in, I'm assuming.
Well, I mean,
You're
I
you're
don't know if
you're
you've noticed, but the bubble's getting bigger.
Yeah, very slowly, and people don't tend to want to be inside it. Your economy's stagnant, my friend.
You
I
bring
can
up a
open
good
you up to the world
point.
of possibilities, the literal world of possibilities.
Make a persuasion check.
That's not good. That's an 8.
You make a good point. I'll think on it. Maybe later. I
Fair.
still have lots of customers
That's fair.
who know the value of this item.
I literally don't have 50 gold, so
Then
I
what
don't
are you
know.
doing here?
Well, I didn't know the cost of it until I came over and asked you. So
You're right. That wasn't nice. Ah,
yeah.
my head.
Sorry. Hey, I forgive you. It's okay.
Thank you.
Did that heal you, by the way?
No.
Ah, darn it. Okay, I was hoping I found a loophole. Um, well, I'm gonna go get a loan, and I look for a loan.
I've I've got two questions.
Okay.
One of which I might have to roll for, but one of which I might not.
Okay.
Uh, does Marion buy anything?
Marion is just kind of watching you with the hat.
Mhm.
Um, she what's she gonna do? Oh, okay, no, I know exactly what she's gonna do. Um, she's kind of still wandering about, and she finds this gnome wearing like the traditional purple with yellow stars Disney Mickey Mouse ripoff robe, and she's like, "Ooh, you got lots of stuff here," and he's like, "Yeah, I do. I have lots of things." And she reaches down to the table, and before he can do anything, she picks up one of the wands that has like little bits of red and blue, like little marbles sticking off of it, and it's just like a bunch of them all attached to this yellow like wand. And she's like, "What does this do?" And she's going to uh, cast, and we're gonna find out what she cast because she's using the Wand of Wonder, which is basically a wild magic table of things that can happen.
Hmm.
So we're gonna roll to figure out what she does. Da, 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 da. D100.
Oh wow, it's 100.
Oh my,
like a bunch of things that could happen.
there are a lot of things on this list. Okay. There
Yeah.
are some big things on this list. Okay.
Yes, yes. You get what I'm getting at now.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. So here's what happens. Sorry. Um, she's like, "What does this do?" And fireball shoots out of it and goes careening over the edge
Oh
before
no.
winding back and colliding with the wall. And the wall rumbles and shakes. And she's like, "Okay, you can have it." And she runs. So yeah, that's what she did.
JD remains calm.
And then second, is there anything that that just like from Jesse's knowledge Krem would be interested in that might help her with like sneakery or stuff like that?
Um, okay, make a investigation check for me.
Ooh. That is 19.
19. Okay. You find kind of in a back alley, a shop where a dwarf is kind of like keeping to himself, and he's like, "I have a certain amount of clientele that know me. I don't know you. Who are you and what do you want?"
I'm sorry, friend. I happen to be new in town and are you discreet?
The most.
I'm looking to get into that top level there.
Oh, really?
I'm curious what's up there and I'm wondering if you might have anything that could help me.
Well, I only got like two things if you're looking to go like a kind of like a assassin instead of a stealthy route. Is that what you're looking for here?
Of course.
I have this dagger, and it kind of drips like a poison whenever you use it, and it does it
Interesting.
once a day, and it does like a lot of stuff. And then I have this, and he holds up like a ball of rubber bands.
Yes.
It's like that, except all metal and about 3 inches in like diameter. Am I saying like radius plus radius is diameter, right?
Mhm.
Right, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Uh, whew, college paid off. So yeah, it's like 3 inches in diameter. He's like, you can throw this at people, and then like it's really hard to get out of it, like really hard. And like once you do, it doesn't come back. It breaks. But like it once you use the word, I'm not gonna say the word because that it would open. Once you say the word to open it, you can say it again and it'll release. But it's like really good for like catching people.
Hmm. Does it have any type of could someone magic their way out of it?
Probably. I think you can look it up. It's called the Iron Bands of Binding and Dagger of Venom.
What's JD doing while I'm looking at these two things, seeing if I'm buying
Like
them?
he's genuinely looking for a place to get alone.
JD also watches a ton of guards sprinting down the street in the direction of Marion.
Did you, Jesse? You saw Marion like cast that spell, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So in my mind, the only way for her to get out of that situation is the hat.
No, I have the hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Hmm.
but that's all I'm gonna say about that. Jesse is definitely. Do I roll perception? I want to like watch what happens and see if she like gets away. Because if there's no way tagging in helps her.
Are you gonna
I'm
follow?
I'm gonna follow, but like discreetly.
Okay. Fun thing also. Yidril is like so confused. He's like, I don't know who to follow, and he's just following you at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You didn't follow me.
Yeah, no, he left you to die.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I mean, I
decline the
think it's
two
to your
items and I'm gonna
detriment
go
if he
out.
follows you.
All right. Um.
You know
Oh.
what?
I'm
Oh
gonna
gosh.
decline the two items and I'm gonna join in on this.
Ah, you're a loss.
Yeah. So I'm following Marion.
Okay, make a
Please no.
perception check to
Okay,
see if you
thank
can
you.
follow her.
Thank you. That's a 9.
It's a 9. We're gonna see how well she does at hiding. It's better if she does well at hiding, but we'll see. Oh, she also has disadvantage to this, so.
Yeah. 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 That's
Well,
not
she
good,
rolled a
Marion.
19 and a
Hey,
4.
Marion. Hey, Marion.
Can
So
I?
she. I'm gonna do the guards and see how they do this.
They get a 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So she runs behind one of those dead trees, and she's like, "They can't see me," and then they immediately come up, and they figure out they're like, "That was you.
She's
You did this."
she's like got her
Shit,
hands out
shit,
like tree
shit.
branches, and they're like not. They can see more of her than the tree.
Yeah, it's like the tree's dead, and whatever leaves were there to hide her are just gone.
Man.
Oh fuck.
Are you gonna do anything?
How many guards?
Like 5 or 6.
Jesse, give me the hat.
Okay.
Just for a second, I promise.
I'll put it on his head.
Um, you fools! 'Twas I. And I
Who,
cast.
who do you look like?
I actually look
You
like
look like the host.
I look like okay. Here's what I look like. I look like a bearded, color swap, gender bent version of the guy that runs this place, of the host.
Okay.
Oh god.
Um. Okay.
And then I cast Sacred Flame on a local stall, and I say, "See."
All right.
This is
You're gonna take a D4 of psychic damage.
It wasn't.
For
It was a non-essential stall. I don't feel very bad. Okay.
we're gonna have you take a D4 anyway.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
What do I have?
3 points of psychic damage.
Stop doing above average. Anyway.
Uh, and make a deception check. We're gonna say with advantage because
Okay. Good, because I'm terrible at deception. Where even is my deception? There it is. All right. It's an 11, and that's a natural 20.
okay. So they're gonna come over. Oh, well, I'm so
I-
sorry, my liege.
I-
Yeah, yes. Our apologies. We must have confused you with this Genasi here.
Yes, terribly sorry, but it would not be the nice thing to let someone else suffer for my careless mistakes. I was testing a new ability that I've acquired recently.
You are all powerful. Yes.
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 But I'm
We
ever growing as well.
Yes, you are, my Majesty. Your bubble grows as time passes. The bad deeds shall grow with your might. Um, yes,
All right, dismissed. Thank you. I just wanted to clear that up.
yes. So sorry about this, ma'am.
No problem at all. After all, I am generous.
Yes, your liege. And they go back to the normal things, and people are literally looking at you like, "Oh no, he's
Off.
he's gone more deranged."
And I walk into an alley and take the hat off.
yeah. I'm when
Well
he
done.
That should not have worked as well as it did. I'm so glad I got a nat 20.
That helped a lot.
when
Yeah.
when JD gets back, I'm gonna take the hat and I'm gonna say, for all purposes, that should not have worked.
In a million years. But hey, you don't question it if it does.
I
right?
won't. I'm not gonna question you.
Thank you, man. I kinda
You
go out for
worry
a fist
me.
bump. I go out for a fist bump.
It's
the
Crumb, you've watched this entire
softest.
thing happen. You've been standing there watching this all like Tom and Jerry Scooby Doo chase
Oh, you.
happen.
She's come back.
Oh, she's come
Well,
back and she's.
I didn't
Hmm?
know if I'd come back or not yet.
Oh, I thought that's
So
what
I was.
you done. Sorry.
Well, I would have escaped, but I assume this is at the same time that
Yeah,
I went
I
up
was about to
there.
check in.
So, like, I was like sneaking around. at the same time that they were doing this wild goose chase?
Yeah, climbing up the wall would have taken a minute,
By the way,
but I was just trying to include you back in.
for the record, the
Yeah.
fallback was they think I'm an alternate evil, like alternate supervillain that's like coming to challenge the guy's power and then run away and then change back. But I was unexpecting you to like pretend that I was the actual guy. I did not think that would work.
Oh God.
I mean, natural 20 does a lot of things.
I guess, man. JD, did you meet my fist bump?
I very hesitantly gave you a fist bump.
I turkey you.
Marion, are
Was
you
it one of your
okay?
fun facts that you don't know what a fist bump was?
Oh no, wait, you're right. I guess we got to
Well,
retcon that.
you did
I
turkey, so
I
like
offered, no, I offered it because I don't know what a fist bump is, so I didn't do that actually. I went for the high five.
I'm surprised I remember that.
That was really good. Thank you for keeping me in line.
All right. Just
We would have had
continuity.
so many fans being like,
Yeah, true.
Actually.
No, actually. No, I do appreciate that.
Mariam, are you okay? Marion.
Marion.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just in awe of the wonderful performance you just gave there. Like, way to go, dude. She kind of like goes to fist bump, and she's like, "Wait, no, high five."
I hang on. No, hang on. Can I make a dexterity check?
Sure.
I got a 2. I slip and fall over in my scurriness to like get away from her fist. I'm like, whoa, hey, whoa, what's going on there? What's going on there?
I wouldn't hurt you.
Hey, why are you making a fist at me then?
This is like you meet my fist. You know, like
Yeah, no,
it's like
no.
a mutual like
Hey, Marion,
combative ritual
nah,
thing. You know.
we're buddies. We're buddies, but like we don't gotta fight each other. That's hey, we're cool. We're cool like that.
That
I like
wasn't good.
go for a
Okay.
down low.
Okay. That was a dexterity check. Let's go.
What? I make another?
You make another one, yeah.
Okay. I got a 17.
She got 19.
What
She got it this time. She's not falling for it again. You did it to her last time.
Okay.
She's like, I
So-
learned.
Has Krem shown back up?
Yes, you saw while they're doing this, you saw all that kind of transpire. You didn't hear any audio, but you saw like them shake hands and then like
Yeah.
walk
Okay.
away.
Okay, understood. You two, I think we go meet our friends back where we all left each other.
Alrighty. Let me go and do that.
It looks like she might have been found, and start walking back.
As you do, the daytime turns to night, and peering through the pink and purple dome, you can see that the stars that you once knew are not where they're supposed to be. There is actually a large, like cluttered to the max, open sky of stars. They seem to be slightly more condensed towards the center above you, and as it goes out, it just kind of encompasses the entire sky.
So, real quick. Yeah, okay, yeah, what happened? I didn't see anything. I have no bug. I have no Bentley.
Yes.
No Bentley. I wish I had a Bentley.
Bimley? Bentley? What,
Bimley.
Bimley.
Nate's Bentley.
Yes. Can
My
you,
fault.
Krem, can you fill us in on what happened? I just saw that you were shaking hands with the host.
You saw that?
Of course, I told you I was watching. I had.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I did my mission so successfully, and I know everything now.
What
Okay,
do you
fill us in.
know?
Make
that-
a deception check.
Yeah, I'll roll insight.
Guys. Got good insight. I got a 15.
I got 19.
Oh God. I got a 9.
Hold on. Marion's like, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
It's okay if you got caught, Krem. He seems near omnipotent.
Well, you see, I was doing my mission really well, right? I was doing it really, really well.
Mhm.
And then I was going to like figure out more things. And then he just appeared like out of nowhere. So I don't know. He wasn't there, and then he was there. And I don't know. And he found me. And got caught.
That's understandable. I imagine he's hard to pass. There's good chance he's watching us right now. Can I make a little perception check to see if I see?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Or actually, okay, I don't want to do perception. Can I do Arcana? I want to see if he's like scrying
Yeah,
on us.
Yeah, I can do an Arcana. Yeah, Arcana works for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Also make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
This is gonna combine to like reveal what and how much you know.
So I have a 3 on my intelligence, but 20 on Arcana.
Can I help him?
How are you gonna help him with his intelligence check? Like,
sure.
give me a good reason.
We put our heads together, literally and figuratively, and combine the information that we've been gathering.
Yeah,
Works for me.
perfect.
I rolled.
It
a
only
nine.
works if you put your heads right, like
Yeah.
forehead to forehead.
Yeah, no, as a square. Cram, get in on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Krem,
get on
Marion,
the-
help us
We
think
gotta-
on
There's
this.
a phrase. There's an ancient phrase in my society called "putting your heads together to solve problems," and I don't know exactly how it works, but we got to do this now.
Okay.
Do I get the advantage on the intelligence?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's 11. That's not near as bad.
11. Okay. You get the feeling that, with the Arcana mainly, he earlier he explicitly stated that he could hear you at all times.
Hmm.
And he like appeared out of the snow fluff stuff between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting the idea that maybe anywhere there's like snow or like this ash, he can like show up or hear from. And like as it's continually like raining, it's just kind of like coating his area.
Okay.
Got it.
You also, one other thing, you haven't seen him like actually interact with anything he hasn't made, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Like I haven't seen him. Like he hasn't directly touched us. Like it was the foam that touched us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Serious question: does Cram still have her hat?
Yeah, the hat that the guy made me.
You mean the hat from the professor?
No, the
No,
hat from
the top
guy.
hat.
The guy gave her a top hat.
Oh, the top hat. Yeah, it's still there.
Cram, take the hat off.
Yeah, Krem, I think that we get you a new hat.
Yeah, let's get you a new hat.
That one clashes with your outfit a little too much.
Yeah. Well, no, it actually looks really, really good on you. But like,
I elbow JD.
Oh, okay.
Yes, let's find you a new hat. There's plenty of shops around here. We can
I like
find
the new
the
some.
hat
hat.
off.
His hat can be like a bunch of hats.
Yes, I have a new toy I play with, and I'm gonna just shift into the host, and then I'm gonna shift into JD,
nice.
and then just go back to being Jesse.
I love
Wow,
it.
you're like really like good at that. Like really, like changing and all that. That's like
It's
really
fun.
cool.
I take joy in acting. I think it's
Let's
fun.
not forget who rolled a natural 20. Anyway.
No, you're good too. I'm just saying, like he seems so eloquent with it. Like it's natural or something.
Let's.
I don't know.
Do you all want to find maybe somewhere that's more discreet? And I'm gonna make pointed eyes at like the fluff on the ground around us.
Hey, quick question. When I was at the temple, was there much fluff there? Was it,
Yeah,
like,
because it was pretty fluffy because people aren't
Okay.
sweeping that area.
Got it. Okay. I wondered if the fluff avoided my god.
Let's,
Hey,
let's see if we can
The
find
fluff.
somewhere to stay for the night, maybe.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go inside like a tavern or something. I bet there's no fluff in there.
I'm gonna look to our professor. I'm just gonna. Do
Yeah,
you
he's
want
just.
to come with us? You don't need to
I
answer
mean,
questions, but it might be nice to just have conversation.
he kind of just like with a hand points, like lead the way. He doesn't say anything.
Understood. And yeah, we can go find a little tavern.
This guy's really good at his vow of silence. You know, I heard once. I've never actually taken a vow of silence, but I've heard once that the whole time a monk is in a vow of silence, they're just thinking of a joke.
Okay,
Interesting.
side tangent. I did try to do it one time for a whole day. It gets weird.
Really?
Um, yeah. So I woke up, and the night before I had written note cards for like things I would normally say, and I got all the way to like 4 o'clock, and I was at school, right? And I literally was thinking to myself the entire time. And you know the thing where it's like, oops, I accidentally said that out loud, and you're like, haha, that's funny. That actually happens. Like
Really?
that's a real thing that can happen. Because I was thinking something, and someone's like, you spoke, and I was like, no, I didn't. And then I realized, like in my head, I was actually saying it out loud.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's actually like really really weird.
I can. I'm gonna
Uh,
do it over the break. I'm gonna do it over the break because I can't do it in person. I it present such a forward personality that's like, talk to me, and then if I don't, people are like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I can't talk to you."
Fair. Okay,
mhm.
so assuming you take your time with this, and you're not in a rush, it's pretty easy to find a place to stay.
Yeah,
With like no
Yes.
Um,
fluff.
yeah.
yeah, the indoors of these places are fluff free.
Okay.
Um, and you haven't gone anywhere inside yet. So as you do, you kind of wander around and you find the salutary station, and it's just like um, it's really odd because there's this big walkway, right?
Hmm.
And there's not much real estate. So what this has done is, one of those beer barns that you drive through.
Hmm.
And am I going crazy? Is that just a Texas
Beer
thing?
beer barns.
So a beer barn is basically, it's a barn that has alcohol, and what people would do is they would drive through it, and they would purchase the alcohol there,
This
and
is
then drive out, kind of like a drive-through, but there's not like an indoor building.
Yeah, no, I know what you're
So
talking
like
about.
a Sonic?
See, I gotta like get my European friends into one of those things.
I
That
mean, you
sounds
can look
amazing.
it up,
Oh man, I
but
will.
Yeah,
Trust
I
it's
me.
think I've
it's
been to
like
one
a
of those.
yeah. So basically, what it is the walkway narrows, and there's two doors on either side, and both sides of the door have salutary and then station, and it kind of has an up that goes up over the top like a little roof that connects the two buildings. So like there's a hallway that's going through a building, if that makes
This
any
is
sense.
this is awesome.
So you walk in, and there's a bunch of people kind of like having a good time on one end, and then you climb up a ladder, and there's a bunch of rooms up on this top part, and then you go over to the other side and you climb down, and you can see there's like a whole other group of people kind of having more of a speakeasy vibe than the other side's counterpart.
Got
So
it.
you can kind of get um, either or depending on where you stay.
Got it.
I'm good either way.
Sorry.
Krem does not care.
So
Krem,
you can go like the speakeasy or like the more rowdy area.
we're gonna go to the speakeasy.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Krem, we need to know what you know.
I don't know anything. I didn't learn anything from going up there.
Well, who's up there?
The host.
Just him?
It's just him.
And like, did you find his room?
So it's set up like this large open area, and there's like four guards at the edge, but I think
Okay.
they're just there for show.
Okay.
Then there's the host, but the host was standing right in front of like his room per se, and right as I was about to like try and get into the room, he appears in front of it.
Okay. Krem, I think he only exists where there is fuzz, and like he cannot hear, see, interact with anything that is not the fuzz. So if we can get into that room and somehow dispel the fuzz, that is our key to entering his lair, which, by all laws of video gameness, is where
What's
the
a video game?
home is. I don't know. It's this thing that my buddy keeps telling me about back in my tree forest place. But he
sounds
says
pretty
that phrase
advanced.
every time. He's like, where there are more enemies, where there are more barricades to entry, there are more valuable, more pertinent, more important items.
Ah,
So how do we go about clearing this fluff in a way that
Well,
we can safely enter?
I mean, there's a shovel outside.
Well, but then we still have to touch it. We still have to be near it, near enough for him to be
It's
there.
just gonna keep raining, right? The fuzz is gonna keep coming.
Is there a way that we can get around it?
did it melt when we lit it on fire?
It did
It
not.
did.
Oh, wait, yeah, like kind of
Cotton candy, like
cotton candied. So wait, does that mean it melts pretty quickly then? It just need to be
it's
touching
pretty
it.
quickly, yeah.
It just doesn't like continue after you. Okay, it's good to know actually. Um,
Hmm.
let's go outside and test some things. See what the fuzz reacts to.
Yeah. Can I try a shocking grasp and like pick some up, shock it?
Okay, you pick it up and it kind of just like turns black and then kind of like falls off. The outer layer just kind of falls off, sloughs off, and then like the small inner bit still remains.
I cast uh sacred flame and just kind of like move it through the snow.
Like a leaf blower, it is just cutting through it with ease.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
So sacred flame.
sacred flame does pretty good. Um, hey, hot take. How about we rest? How about we do a long rest real quick?
Yes, I think we can sleep for the night.
Approach tomorrow with full spell slots.
Come back in tomorrow. I'm going to test something.
Okay.
Is there an alleyway that's like full of fluff nearby that I can
Oh, several. Yeah, people were
I
just
walked
sweeping
through.
it into alleyways.
I
walk-
can I guiding bolt down one of the alleyways?
Yeah.
Just like this beam
What?
of radiant light?
What? It's a radiant damage.
Yes.
It just cuts through it like it's not even there, and then the fluff just kind of folds back in.
Mm.
But all that impacted the actual radiant
Yes.
just disappeared.
Yes.
Okay. This is good to know.
All right. Yeah. Any other tests? Any other ideas? Krem, you got anything?
No,
I'm
I
loving
just
the
sad
fire.
things.
Just sad things.
Yep, just
What are you
sad girl
about?
hours.
Oh.
Krem, there was a man who had some items that might be useful to you, but I didn't know how interested you were.
Also, if you have $2, I could really use $2.
Oh, if you want $2, I can help you with that.
I need $2.
Yeah, take two.
Okay. Thanks,
Two
bud.
doll hairs? What's a doll hair?
I don't know either.
It's a common expression where I'm from. It literally translates to two gold pieces.
Yes, he's
Your
he's taught
town's
me a
weird.
lot about where he's from. I don't understand it fully,
It's
but
an interesting place. They have beer barns down there, apparently.
Huh.
Hmm.
I can see why you left. Interesting.
but Krem, he had a dagger of venom dagger. It had poison, and
Okay.
he had a contraption you could throw at someone and it would trap them.
That sounds useful.
I don't know how interested you are, so I didn't want to presume and buy it for you.
Yeah.
I also have a ring. If anyone wants this, I'm not opposed to parting with it.
Honestly, I
I
think it's
do.
best suited. Oh, Miriam.
You want it, Marion?
I mean, if you guys don't,
I'm all for you having it. I
Yeah,
don't.
go for it.
Yeah, take it.
she takes it and just like as she like tries to put it on, it grows to fit her finger. And she's like,
Nice.
You were there with me when I bought that, but it will let you talk to animals and you can deal with them a little bit better.
perfect.
Maybe you'll get yourself a little friend like Bimley, and I'm gonna just summon the boy.
I want to know what caused all the commotion earlier.
Ah.
Oh.
Uh, Miriam, you got
Hmm.
that?
Um, yeah, so this guy just kind of like uh blew up like a side of the wall. Um, and then yeah, that's what happened.
It was like it was a weird version of the host.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
acting like him. I don't fully understand it.
You know, I was actually right in that alley, and he went into that alley and just disappeared. And it looked like I was really nervous there for a second. You guys were gonna think that was me.
For the record, she
No,
rolled a
no,
five on
no.
deception.
He looked like this, and I'll transform into that guy.
Marion rolled a 5 on perception.
Yeah, she rolled a five on deception.
Deception.
So it
Do
is
I
very
need to
obvious.
roll
Y'all,
perception?
I'm
It's
also
passive
rolling
passive
deception.
insight.
I got a 7.
My passive insight is like I think a 12 or
Yeah,
13.
easily. You don't even need to roll.
Um, so does she just know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, Andrew, is there like legitimately any way I can make money in this city?
Um,
Because I'd
I mean,
like
you
to buy the
could.
cool
It might
necklace.
take time.
I'd really like to buy the cool necklace.
Oh, no,
How much?
I gave you the 2 gold.
You did, but that's for the less cool necklace. And if I was gonna like I
Mm.
was
It
asking
was
now,
200 for the really expensive one and the 50 for the regular.
how
Um,
We
how
might
do
we
you
might I
might
want?
get some money from the deep dungeons of the big boy.
I haven't spent any money. If you want to have my money,
Marion, that is so kind of you, but I don't want to take your money unless
I mean, I'm just gonna spend it on food.
I don't want
That
to take
is a
your money
good
unless it's enough.
thought. We are going to need food. I had not considered that.
I'm
I
like
think
really
Trevor's
hungry.
hungry.
I was just gonna like wait for y'all to say something about it, but like,
okay.
Here, I will get us dinner. Is that okay with all of you? If I get our dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
okay.
Marion, I'll take you up on that offer if it becomes enough to
She
help
just
me get the thing I
tosses
need.
it over to you. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna talk to Bentley for a bit, and she kind of picks up Bentley.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, how much would I need to pay to get all of us meals, including the professor?
Like, literally 1 gold.
Perf.
Yeah, I go out into this.
So
I'd like to go out in the city and money somehow.
it is dark now.
Yeah.
Um, and most people have packed up shop.
Yep.
So I need you to make a investigation check with disadvantage.
Come on, Ilmater. Come on, Ilmater. Okay. And all right. So the lowest was a 9.
Okay. Um, maybe tomorrow,
Okay.
but you don't see him.
Okay. I go back and yeah, we share a meal.
As you do,
Nom nom nom.
you've been gone for a bit, and an orange tiefling lady walks over with like 2 plates of food, and she kind of hands it down when y'all are sitting in these nice like comfy chairs in like a speakeasy next to a fireplace, and she's like, "Here you go, enjoy."
Thank you so much.
Anyway,
Are
thank you.
you?
You doing okay?
Yeah, it's just been hard.
Hey, are
Well,
you the same
yes. I
tiefling
think we
that
saw
I
you
saw
earlier.
when I was
Uh
being chokeholded above a cliff? That was a time.
yeah, that was me.
How's your daughter?
Oh, Lacey, she's she doesn't quite understand why her dad's acting the way he is, and I don't either, and I don't can't I can tell her anything, so because I don't know anything.
We
So
we might have a way to help.
yeah, I've heard it before,
Well,
but
did you notice our friend Marion? She found a spot on the back of his head.
no, I haven't been able to get close to my husband in quite a while. He doesn't come home anymore. I don't even know if he sleeps or eats. I don't know.
What's his name?
It's Trevor.
There was
Trevor.
something on the back of his head.
That's
I think that
I
might
think
be
that's
the source.
he one day right before the dome went up, They called all the guards up to the capital, um, and when they came back, it wasn't the same.
Mm.
This might be where that came from.
Makes sense. Well,
And
we've been doing
you
our best to avoid him.
understand.
Have you guys ever heard of a parasite?
Yeah, they get in food sometimes. Not my food, but
There's a couple parasites where I'm from that are very interesting. They don't function as animals, really. They function as fungal things, mushrooms and such. They attach themselves to normal creatures and make them behave in ways that they wouldn't normally behave to help the fungus achieve what it wants.
that's
The fungus
awful.
is the case. It puts the insect higher and releases spores and reproduces. But this might be something similar, which means we just need to figure out how to remove the fungus or destroy the source.
Well, if you manage to do that, I'm sure
What
obviously
was
would be
what was your name?
happy. My name is Sarah.
Sarah, do you have anything that might have a relation to a holy source or light?
Not since they tore down the temples.
Oh wait, did you follow Mater?
No, I followed the goddess of peace.
Ah, they're cool too.
I think
Yadril's like in the corner sipping a cup of coffee, like, yeah.
we've found that type of energy, it repels this a little bit.
Really? That would
Yeah.
explain why they tore them down.
Yes. If you have a holy idol, if you have a source of this energy, keep it close.
I always do.
Good.
But enjoy your meal.
Of
And
course.
you can. There are beds upstairs. Whenever you want to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And she kind of solemnly walks away.
Hi, welcome to the mid-episode break of Spitfire Squires. My name is Hayden. I am our editor, as well as I play Jesse in the show. I just wanted to come on and thank you all for listening to these first couple episodes, listening as we are figuring out how to do this podcasting thing, getting our feet under us. I also wanted to let you all know that we have Instagram and Twitter, so you can find us on those at Spitfire Squires. And just let you all know that we are planning on uploading every 2 weeks on Monday, so that's when you can expect the next episode to come out. Other than that, again, just thank you so much for being here and listening to us have fun and put out something that we enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy too. I'll let you guys get back to the episode now. Thank you.
And
All
I
right, I'm ready.
really okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Banana. Okay.
Okay. So
Perfect. Wonderful.
you wake up to the sound of JD with a magical air guitar.
Thaumaturgy. I do thaumaturgy. I increase my. Hang
Doing
on.
thaumaturgy.
It does the thing. Hang on. My voice booms up to 3 times as loud for 1 minute. I do exactly what I just did to y'all. I say 1, 2, 3, 4.
My baby don't mess around.
You guys okay? Are you gone? All
Ooh,
of your
JD,
voices
I
cut
will
out.
cut off your head.
I'm so tired. Ah.
You guys
Mm.
got a lot of sleep. I've been up
Yeah,
for
but
like
like
5 hours.
I'm
It can't be
still
enough.
tired. For the record, Marion went to sleep in her full body armor.
Nice.
Oh no.
She did not take it off.
I didn't
Poor
either.
girl.
She sits up. All right, let's kick some ass.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
take some names. Let's go.
Where are y'all headed?
Up tower. Hey, Krem,
Yeah.
did you leave a rope for us?
No.
All right, sick.
All right,
Do you think we can
so
get up
let's
there?
find
Do you think we
another
can get
way up.
there? Oh, that's the okay. I mean, the guards have to get up there without climbing, right?
Well, I imagine
Mm,
they are watching the main entrance.
True.
we could
But
just
So,
fight some
are y'all
guards.
What
are
if,
y'all looking
hey,
just for a way in?
I'm
I
seeing I'm seeing two options. We climb up the same way we did earlier, go through the main entrance with a distraction.
I may I'm gonna tip the hat and become the host.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I may have a solution. Maybe I can talk us in.
It could work. You have to be really persuasive, though.
I would have to be at the top of my game, but that's an idea. If we don't have another way in. How does everyone feel about that idea?
I'm up for anything.
If it's what we got, it's what we got. I can't think of anything else to get up this fortress without being caught before we get where we want to be.
I'm gonna be honest, I disassociated. What are we talking about?
I I gesture
You
to
turn right side
myself
down.
and I look like the host and like I may be able to talk us in.
Guys, it's the host. It's here.
I tip the hat. I'm not the host anymore. I tip the hat. I'm the host. It's me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I used that hat yesterday. I should know what that does.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, moving on.
I'm for it.
Should we look for somewhere else before we try to lie our way in?
I mean, why not, right?
Um,
She kind of wanders off looking around.
Okay, let's follow that one.
She's gonna make a perception check. Do, 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 do.
I'll help out.
Okay, are you gonna give her advantage or are you gonna
Yeah, I'll
roll
give
your
her
own?
advantage.
Okay, she rolled a 14 and a 14.
Perfect.
So
yay.
she kind of wanders about, and at the intervals where the aqueducts were previously coming off from the top, you can see that there was at one point a way to connect the two areas via like extending bridge, but has been since like destroyed and demolished. There are still sections of the bridge that were there, but you look down into the ravine and there's just like a bridge broken into a billion pieces, and the guards are just kind of walking about, and the ones up top are just kind of standing there looking at where the main entrance was.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So the main entrance is a no.
I think it's pretty dead, and by dead I mean destroyed.
Very. Yes. How JD,
Yep.
how subtly can you cast our sacred flame?
Pretty subtly, I think.
Can you do it without the flame being noticed? Small but destroying the fuzz around us.
I mean, DM, how can I do that? I don't
I
know.
mean, it seems easy enough, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd say that looks like it's within my capacity. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then let's step into the store. I'll disguise our way in and we'll start walking.
Into a store?
We'll walk through wherever we can find entry to the top level.
Okay, so like I'm confused. You're walking
Sorry,
into
wait, yeah,
like
no,
the
I
store.
forgot that the bridge was destroyed. Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
I completely blanked
One
that
does
part
not
out.
walk into Mordor.
One does not walk in Florida. Hey, I'm feeling like we make some acrobatics checks and just try to climb this thing.
Yeah, I mean, the simplest solution sometimes the easiest.
I'm feeling
And
that.
It's
I'm
true.
doing that. I start climbing.
you're gonna climb down.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Make
am I,
a.
I am gonna cast enhance ability on myself because I have bad athletics and dexterity.
And I assume you're doing this stealthily?
Yeah. So dexterity is acrobatics and stealth, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
How
Okay.
how high
What
is
am I
it up
rolling?
again?
It's 50 feet from where you're on the wall. It's 100 feet from if you're at the bottom of the where the bridge is destroyed at the bottom.
Is there any way to get up higher, like a tree that we could climb?
Like from like on your side?
Yeah.
Oh yes, like several trees. Most of them are getting to be dead, but like there's a couple that are still alive. Like the bigger ones are alive and taller.
Okay. I climb one of the bigger trees before I get on the wall,
Okay.
or make the jump between them.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna make two checks
Okay.
of one. This is gonna get harder if you're gonna try and do it stealthily. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
So do you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
I got advantage.
Make two dexterity checks
Okay.
for kind of being stealth, and to make two of them for acrobatics.
So 2 dexterity and 2 acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we're not off to a good start.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so the advantage on the first 2 dexterity checks was a 5.
5. Okay. Make your next dexterity check for me.
Next dexterity check is a 9.
A 5 and a 9. Okay.
Advantage, man. All right, acrobatics. 17.
17.
That's the first advantaged roll, and
Okay.
the second is a natural 20.
Okay. So here's what happens. You climb this tree, and it is shaking a lot. Like people in the below are looking up, like, what is going on? And your position is pretty much given away immediately.
So stealth did not work.
Stealth did not work. Luckily, the acrobatics did. Because if you had failed that, it would have not turned out well, and you would have ended up as a pancake. So you run off the sturdiest, longest branch you can, do a somersault in the air, and grab on to one of the stones that's fallen out from like years of the water, just kind of like eroding it down.
Mhm.
And you're holding on to the thing. What are the rest of you doing?
It's okay, guys.
So JD is. Can you describe his situation again?
I'm like
I'm
dangling
so
He-
sorry.
on the ground.
He is
I'm so
uh,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
in the open, on the wall, 50 feet up in the air. Um, and I'm gonna make a check to see if the guards notice this.
They're stupid.
I'm gonna give them advantage for this too.
No.
Okay, they see you.
No! Oh my god, it's funny? What the hell? Alright.
Yeah, because that tree thing definitely gave away your position.
Right.
Yeah, so they definitely see you. One of the guards starts walking over to the edge of where he is. What are y'all doing?
How close are the guards together?
They are evenly spread out. Like there's not very many of them, so it would take a bit for the other guards to run over. So that right now there's only one.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know how to help you in this, bud.
I okay.
I don't know.
If I were to like make that same like climb up the tree, would I be within? Wait, let me see how far this is. What is the range on Misty Step? Range
That is a
of.
question I always love being asked.
Oh God, range of Misty Step. Where is Misty Step in this list?
So Marion's
Uh.
gonna go ahead and cast Sanctuary on you, which gives other creatures uh, who try to target you, they must attack somebody else or make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they target somebody else. If they don't, then they attack you.
Okay.
So
The
she's gonna cast that.
Okay.
the if I were to like jump from that branch, would I be within 30 feet?
I'm gonna say you would be within 30 feet of it if you got to the very edge of the branch. You don't have to jump for it.
Is it only one guard that sees him?
Currently, I haven't rolled for the guards kind of down here. I'm just gonna assume that they have seen you at this point.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna. Hmm. I don't know how stupid of a decision I feel like making right now.
If I go around and slit all the throats of the guards, how long would that take me, Mr. DM?
Well, let's see.
First, you
Combat
gotta
six
get up there.
seconds.
First, you gotta get up there.
Yeah. Are you saying like on the level you're at or the level above?
Is it only the level above that's noticing him?
The level on your end has definitely noticed him. There's only one guard above that's noticed him right now.
Oh, okay. God, I don't know what to do.
Okay, actually, the guard who's approaching.
Yeah.
This is also so stupid. Do I can I see like the spot on his neck?
From this distance, probably not, but you
Would
can make an
yeah, would I
investigation check.
know? Would I know about where it is?
You would know about you would assume he'd be on the neck.
Okay, fuck. I'm gonna cast Sacred
I'm
Flame on
so
it.
excited for this.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it. I don't want to hit him in like the center mass, but I want to just singe that spot.
Okay, we're gonna increase the DC because like the AC because it's a smaller target.
Yes, it would be decreasing my DC because it is a DC 14 Dexterity save right now.
Okay. And the distance on that is
I believe I believe that Sacred Flame has a pretty good range. Let me double check it, make sure.
I bet it's like 120 feet. I don't know.
That's what I want to bet, but I'll make sure just in case. It's 60 feet, so I wouldn't be
Okay.
able to reach from down there. But
Yeah, I mean, you would about. I mean, it's 50 feet in the air from where you're at,
oh yeah,
and
that's
it's
right. It
like
was 50 from
away
where
from
we're
you.
at. So yeah.
Yeah. So he has to make a what?
Dexterity save,
Okay, he's gonna roll a d20.
and
Okay.
I'm gonna silvery barbs him.
Okay. That gives me. I have to roll the next one, right?
Yes,
You
you
roll two,
roll.
take the lower.
Yeah, roll two, take the lower,
Okay.
and
You rolled
if
a 19 on the
he
first one.
okay, thank God I silvery barbed him.
You rolled an 11 on this one.
Okay,
So it's normally what, a 13?
it's normally a 14.
It's normally 14. Okay. You know where it is, and it's within range, and he's focused on something else. So I'm gonna say that this does hit. Um, because of all those different factors. So here's what's gonna happen. How much damage does Sacred Flame do?
It does 1d8 radiant.
All right, roll 1d8.
Oh God, where is my d8? Uh, yeah, sure, I'll trust this one. 4.
4. That was exactly what you needed.
Oh,
That was like four or above. That was my DC. So what happens is what color is your Sacred Flame, by the way?
it's gonna be golden, like a golden yellow.
Okay, yeah. So a golden yellow like flame erupts from the beneath his armor on the back of him, and he's clambering for the back of it, and he just kind of falls over on up top. So JD, if you'd like to start climbing, and the rest of you saw the rest of the guards on your level saw this happen, so y'all better start thinking quickly.
I would. How am I climbing?
Make a dexterity check.
Oh no! Can it be acrobatic? They're the same. Okay.
Krem, Marion, I think we need to just jump for it. We need to go.
It's an 8.
Okay.
Jump and climb, that's what we're going with?
Why am I so bad at
The,
acrobatics?
our fate has been decided. He's already going.
Yup.
What other way do we have?
Okay.
Sorry.
Marion
I
is
just
not
want
going to
to
even try. Marion's not even going to try to do this acrobatically. I mean, even stealthily. So she's going to roll acrobatics. Okay.
Andrew, what happens to me?
We're going to get there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not going stealthy either. I'm
So she runs off the branch, um, and the armor is much too heavy for this kind of leap, and she falls, scraping about 30 feet below where you were. And she's going to take, let's see here. It's 1d6 for every 10 feet, so we're going to say like 3d6.
I'll try to be stealthy because I'm better at that
Okay.
than anything.
She is going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as she careens into the side of this. You make a dexterity saving throw. JD.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking to her. I will make a dexterity saving throw.
This is because you lost your grip. We're seeing if you can recover.
Please, for the love of everything. Why am I
That's
so
okay.
bad?
Is that the
at
dexterity saving throw or just the check?
What's the difference?
So if the modifiers are different, you might have expertise in it.
Uh,
Same as before.
Yep.
All right.
Okay,
So
wait. Oh, I found it though. Hey, that's a much better number.
is it the same modifier though?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the first roll.
No.
So what are you two doing? You're running and jumping.
As I'm climbing the tree, I'm casting disguise self into the host, and
Okay.
as soon as I get to like the proper distance, I'm misty stepping over, to the top, and I'm gonna hold my hands. I'm gonna say, "What was the voice of the host?"
Like, what did he sound like?
Yeah,
He's sultry and sardonic. He's like, "Hello."
Welcome to
Yeah.
my palace of wonder. You know that kind of.
I'm gonna.
Welcome to the internet. I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
sorry.
Copyrighted.
I'm gonna
I'm
hold my hands out. And I'm gonna say, "Everyone,
Any
everyone,
direction,
this
any
has
direction.
this has all been a misunderstanding. I think that we can come to an agreement here, and I think that my new friends let's bring them up. Let's talk for a minute. Can we do that?
Okay.
I'm gonna like pick the guard on the ground up to his feet. I'm gonna say, "Hey, bud, you're okay, right?" And I'm gonna
Oh, you're
with
misty stepping up to the top.
yes,
Okay, I thought you were misty stepping under the wall. Okay.
no, up to the top.
Okay.
Everyone, we're having a bit of a game. There's no harm intended. Let's let's chill for a second. Let's talk about this.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my actor feat and cancel out the disadvantage
Okay.
because
I like it.
I am lying to pretend that I'm someone else.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, make a deception check for me. Just straight deception.
Okay, fuck. Okay. Can I use also then? Part of Silvery Barbs is I can give someone advantage on the next check they make. Can I give that to me? And give like actual advantage to myself. I can give advantage to someone else.
One reaction which you take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. You magically distract the triggered creature and turn its momentary uncertainty and encouragement from. You can choose yourself, it says.
You can choose yourself?
It's what it says on the wiki. So, yeah, sure.
Let's fucking go.
This is a broken spell. Okay.
It's so good. Okay,
I like to not jump yet and see how
Please.
this plays out first.
please God, please be merciful in this moment.
Huh.
Okay, 18 for deception.
18. Okay, while this is happening, Marion is going to use her reaction to try and help you by catching you from falling because you're sliding down.
It's over. Ladies and gentlemen,
Um,
we're making a new character.
So she's going to make a dexterity saving throw as well. It's a 10. Okay, here's what's going to happen. She is going to reach out with one hand to grab you as you're falling, and she's going to also come off the wall, and you're now falling 30 feet down to the ground, and you're going to take 3d6.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
I have Cat's Grace, which gives me. Hang on. Which means I don't take falling damage falling from 20 feet or less. Does that reduce the damage?
Is it an enhanceability thing you have to
Yeah,
cast, or is
yeah.
it?
No, I've already cast it. I cast it on myself.
It's either 20 feet or more.
Yeah, so does it reduce the damage?
That's more of a monk thing, unfortunately.
Mm,
So no,
damn.
because then monks would be useless. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you hurtle to the ground.
Also, could be worse.
Yeah, she really helped you by making it not 5d6.
Yeah.
So she also took that. 18. They're gonna make an insight check to see if they can figure this out. Because this is real weird, really weird. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. You picked up the other guard.
Yeah, I like picked him up. I'm kind of like dusting him off a little bit.
Okay. So here's what happens. He stands up and he's like, "Yes, yes, I am so sorry. Uh, this was all a misunderstanding. I just kind of fell over. These fine people were just trying to run up and help me. I am so sorry about all this." And as he's saying that, you feel, well, you don't exactly feel. You see a hand kind of reach in front of you, and it's the hand of the host standing between the two of you. And he is looking at you, who is also the host.
Fuck.
And he's just kind of scratching his chin, like, this is peculiar. I don't remember myself looking so handsome.
Neither do I.
Oh
I
my
must say, you look
God.
good, my friend.
Okay, we can stop this. So, you're trying to break in. That's what you're trying to do. And you're trying to disguise yourself as an, I must admit, handsome version of myself. I'm just gonna let you in.
Oh,
So,
sick.
I'm
Okay.
gonna invite you into my home because that's the nice thing to do.
Oh, sick.
And
What was all this for?
he's gonna go over and uh, he's gonna try to hit the lever, and he's like, "Hey, can you hit this lever for me?"
Oh, yes, I would love to do that for you. That would be the
Am I
polite
in
thing
a
to
hole?
do.
Am I in a hole?
I'll
You're down in a hole. Yes.
Can I get out of the hole?
I'll what?
Make another dexterity check.
I really
Do
don't
I
want
still have
to.
a tree?
Yeah.
I'll flip the lever for him.
The lever flips out.
17! Yay!
Yeah. So
Get out of the hole.
It's only
you
polite. Yes.
you flip the lever, and he goes, "Thank you so very, very much." He's going to cast Dominate Person on you. And I need you to take a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Just Hayden.
Just Hayden.
I'm gonna use this dice. I haven't used this one today. That wisdom saving throw.
I believe that. Let me look it up. I believe that's what it is.
If it's charisma, this is about to be amazing.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. That is 18 minus 1 for 17.
Okay. Okay. Here's what happens. You kind of have a tug of war here. And you kind of get a glimpse of what this actually is. Behind this charming demeanor, behind this enrapturing man, you see a book, a pink and purple book that's just open and flipping the pages in the darkness. And all around it in the darkness, every once in a while, a piece of fuzz hits the ground and illuminates the area, and you can see faces kind of embedded within this fuzz of just like hundreds of people. And you look up, and there's a bright light shining down, sort of illuminating this book. And the book slams shut, and the session ends right there.
Wow.